Hi there, this is Jean. Today we're doing another problem of the week. Let's take a look at the problem. The following figure is made up of 4 squares with side lengths of 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, and 7 feet, as shown below. What is the perimeter of this figure? If you want to work on this problem, you can go ahead and pause the video. Okay, so now I am going to work on this problem. So first of all, we know that there are 4 squares and we're given their side length. And we're asked of the perimeter of this whole figure, right? Of this figure. That means this whole shape here. First of all, we know that squares are these shapes that have 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. That's square. Number 2, we know that perimeter is the total length of the outline of the figure. So we're not really concerned with any of these, dotted lines here. We're only concerned with the solid lines that can, comprise of this, the outline of this figure. Then some students may ask, if we're only concerned with the solid lines on the outline, then why do we have these dotted lines, right? We have 3 dotted lines inside of this figure. Why do we have these dotted lines? So the dotted lines are also called helping lines. As you learn more and more about geometry, you will find that helping lines are very, very useful for you to visualize a bigger picture or for you to divide a figure into more recognizable shapes. In this case, because of these dotted lines, we know that there are 4 squares of this figure, and we also know that the side length is given. So for example, for the first figure, we know that the side length is 4 feet. And we can go ahead and label 4 on all 4 sides. So although we are not counting in this dotted line, we're going to go ahead and label the length here because we need to figure out this little guy here, right? This little section. Now for the second square, we know that the side length is 5 feet. And we can do the same for all 4 sides. For the third square, we can do the same, 6 feet, and so on and so forth for the 4th square as well. Now let's see. We need to count all the solid lines. Okay. And don't forget these little sections, right? So we need to count every number that's circled and also these 3 little sections. And let's take a look at the first section. The first section here is really just the difference between 5 and 4. So 5 minus 4 is 1 foot. And that's the same with the second section. So there is 1 as well. There is another 1 here. 7 minus 6, 6 minus 5. So each of these little sections has the length of 1 foot. Go ahead and circle them. And we're going to add all of these numbers up, all the numbers inside the circle. So we're going to add them up and they will be our perimeter. Okay, so perimeter, I'm going to write down here. Perimeter, add up all the solid line sections. Okay, so we're going to do 4 times 3 for the first square, and we're going to do 5 times 2 for the second square, 6 times 2 for the third, and 7 times 3, very important, for the first square and the fourth square. We have 3 solid sides. And don't forget the 3 little 1 foot section, right? So we have 3 1 foot sections, and that will give us 12 plus 10 plus 12 plus 21 plus 3. And that's going to be 22 plus 12 plus 21 plus 3. And that's going to be 34 plus 21 plus 3. And that's 55 plus 3. 58 feet. Don't forget your unit. So do you have the same number as mine? 58 feet is the perimeter of the figure. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.